trying our best to make it last. Freedom running through us like an open. We're too high on being young and there's still to race. We've got the rest of our lives for the rest of our lives, and the rest of tonight for whatever feels right. We're doing it our way, just acting our age. One day we'll look back just shaking our heads, but right now we're too fast to slow down just yet. We're doing it our way, just acting our age.
Hello, everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Confidence is never a question when it comes to wide receivers, and these two are no different. It's Macklin's Chiefs going up against Watkins' Bills. With that, let's hand it over to Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis. They've got the call on this Week 3 matchup.
All right, we appreciate it, Larry. It's our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Buffalo Bills. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here we go with Jamal Charles. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. This is the offense we're going to see coming up in this one, and Travis Kelce will be key.
What a tremendous weapon he is, especially in the red zone. Knows how to find the end zone when running his routes.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Out of the gun, Smith. Caught, Kelce, left side. So a little grabbing there, but this time it goes against the offense for holding. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. Caught here by Conley. And down he'll go at the 25. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
On any passes in the middle of the field, anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested and often physically. Sometimes that leads to drops.
And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. One man on the backfield. That's McCoy. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that run there does nothing but juice up the guys who are moving the football. I mean, if you're an offensive lineman, people running it, actually the guy calling plays, You're almost jumping up and down in jubilation, aren't you?
And now you've got options on second down.
And big-time options. You might want to think about play action and try and get something cheap right here over the top.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go. 4 down, 4 down. Ohio. Here we go. Flex 38. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He'll rumble for about 6 up across the 20 to the 22. And that's McCoy, who is still down following the play. Appears shaken up. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park. See if they stay on the ground for second down.
Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Here we go. 1, 9. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
They go play action now. Taylor going deep here for Matthews. That's caught at the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Second down and a little ways to go here. 2nd and 13.
Ohio.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And down he'll go at the 25. 13 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion.
Flex round. Flex round. Come on, let's go. Flex round. Flex round.
They'll sneak it with Taylor. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
And when all you want to do is keep your drive going, quarterback sneak's a great call, isn't it? Pick it up, get a new set of downs.
And on 3rd down, usually you think 4th down quarterback sneak. There, though, it worked on 3rd.
Ohio. Here we go. Ryan 38.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that play was vintage Derek Johnson. Made a play in the backfield. In college, he did as an outside linebacker. Used speed to get to the backfield. Now, a bulked-up inside linebacker with multiple Pro Bowls on his resume.
Come on, let's go. Ryan 38.
Now Taylor to throw on 2nd down. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
And now a first down following that long gain.
Ohio. Come on, let's go. Ryan 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Here we go. Ohio.
Out of the gun, it's Taylor. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. And so often we talk about electric playmakers as we look at the offense here. Sammy Watkins, he's an electric playmaker.
Love the word you used. Electric indeed. Dynamic. And this guy makes plays and opens the game up.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down.
Let's go.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. The pass complete to Justin Hunter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space.
Flex round. Let's go.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Let's go. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27. A couple of Chiefs there to bring him down. And a glance now at the Chiefs defense.
Dan Williams might as well change his name officially to Big Dan Williams. A monster in the middle, holds down the run game against any team.
And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he hits his man, Matthews. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
This offense is in rhythm now, just accumulating first downs and moving the ball downfield.
And this seemingly endless drive continues.
Flex round. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Uses the stiff arm. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Offense working with a 2nd and goal now from the 3. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. They'll get nothing out of that one, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down. On 3rd and goal, Taylor. That's caught at the 1. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Bills have taken the early lead. And it's 7-0 Buffalo. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Bills in possession. As we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. Here's Carpenter now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Kansas City offense now as they get set to take over. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now it's Smith. And Conley's got it over the middle. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through all that traffic and people wanting to put a little contact on it. Really well done.
Now Smith. And it's complete to Kelsey. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. They were ready for what the defense was showing. They had prepared for that look, recognized it, went straight to the air, got the first. Well done.
Love the recognition because you can prepare for everything. You can watch the tape and put together your game plan, but you still have to understand what they're doing in terms of what they're showing and be able to adjust accordingly, and they did exactly that. And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
To throw on second down is Smith. And he finds a man on the crossing route. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
The first down carry here for Charles. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
On second down, here's Smith. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. A solid gain of 15 yards, and the sticks move.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
And they'll lose yardage here, knocked back to the 19-yard line. Now that's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for second down. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll keep it on the ground with Charles again. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. Third and long, it's Smith. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And I think the ball's out, and this is going to kick out of bounds. Boy, a fortunate bounce or two there. They'll keep possession back inside the 10-yard line.
And I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not their friend.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bills getting set to go. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. Here's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Ohio, let's go. Grand 38. Ohio, let's go.
Watkins alone on the left side. Now it's Taylor. Eluding the pressure right. Chris Jones in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Play fake. Here's Taylor. Going deep here for Watkins. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down.
When you have a lot of confidence in your offensive line, that allows you to take shots, as we just saw there. Hardly anyone is going to say, let's go ahead and dial up a big throw from the shadow of their own goal line. But they did there because they knew the guys up front would give them time. They weren't able to complete it, but it was a nice attempt.
And take it right on the 30. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Chiefs will have excellent field position here as they take over. And out come the Chiefs now. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. So the run moves the chains, and here we go on 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back to Buffalo after this. On 1st down, Smith. Screen pass to Charles. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
So many screen passes are the result of excellent acting by everyone. But sometimes the guy who's getting the ball tips the play off. The running back, because he's eager to get the pass. And sometimes he doesn't act very well about whether he's going to block or leak out or whatever. And I think that they saw that. That's why they're able to get to him.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the offense now will try to regroup after the sack on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. Trying to find his tight end, Kelsey, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Corey Graham. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when someone other than the quarterback is throwing the football, it's either beautiful or a disaster, and here it was the latter.
Nowhere in between, right? I mean, you're exactly right. It takes some fortitude to call that type of a play, but when it doesn't work, oh boy, you wish you hadn't.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Come on, let's go.
On 2nd down, here's Taylor. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? They'll run it now out of the gun. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Call it a gain of a couple there as it'll leave him with a 2nd and just 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on 2nd down and 3.
Let's go.
Here's Taylor to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills will extend their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Out now the Chiefs offensive unit ready to do battle again. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Out come the Bills now as they'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the 2nd half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Cutback, left sideline. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. Shift together here from the D-line. They run with the fullback Nix. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Now that's the defense that they were looking for, being able to get extra bodies to the point of attack to deal with the big guy carrying the ball. You really don't want to be in a position where it's a one-on-one tackle with him.
They go play action with Taylor. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, sometimes you just have to take things into your own hands, don't you? I mean, the offense is really struggling in this game. They're the ones keeping things going. They have to continue to play at that level.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. And the Chiefs showing a dime look as they defend this third down. From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's fourth down. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit for the Bills, led by Dan Carpenter. Wind at his back now in this third quarter. And Carpenter knocks it through, and they will stretch the lead now to 17-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
It's Hill, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Offense faces a third and medium with 6 yards left. Throwing on third down, Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Corey Graham. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking, because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
10 yards still left on second down.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
From the gun, it's Taylor. Left side, caught by Matthews. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Let's go. White 90. Flex round. Flex round. Ohio.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll bring this one inside the 35. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
2nd down following the run. Taylor now off the bootleg. Flushed out right. Room here to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
7 yards to go on 2nd down. Now they'll throw with Taylor. And his throw is incomplete. Rashard Matthews, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
My high school coach, John Ford, used to say all the time, if you're in a bad situation, laddie, don't compound it with a bad decision as well. And I think that's what we just saw there. Harassed in the pocket, and he throws into double coverage anyway.
He called you laddie?
He called me laddie, and that was the nicest thing he called me.
7 yards remain now on 3rd down. Here's Taylor. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, the great coach said football's really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And Carpenter knocks it through, and that'll push the lead up to 17. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. And now here comes Kansas City. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that 2nd attempt. To throw is Smith. He's going to take another shot here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Super Bowl 49 hero Malcolm Butler. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had a field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
This time Taylor will throw. He's going to look deep for Watkins. Well, they went for a big play through the air on second down. Couldn't connect. Now it's third.
The best receivers we know always tease their quarterbacks that, hey, no matter what you do, you cannot overthrow me. Well, guess what? That's exactly what happened on that play. Normally, they timed it up pretty well, but on that one, he just overshot him.
From midfield now, here's Taylor. Buying time to his left. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Partner, how many times have you heard it? Pressure creates diamonds, right? But it also bursts pipes. And on that one, that's what they got. They got after him, and he was fortunate just to get rid of it.
Yeah, he just had to chuck it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. And the Chiefs now getting set to go. They'll try and get the running game going with Jamaal Charles. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. Corey Graham brings him down.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. So this is not the QB here. They're going to do a direct snap out of the Wildcat. On the direct snap, Charles. And a gadget package there won't do much for him. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's 3rd down, 6 yards to go for the offense. After the run, Smith going to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And 12 yards that time and picking up the first.
Some think the teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn into big plays.
Now a play, and no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. They bring the safety on the blitz, and he busts through to drop him for an 8-yard loss. On second down, here's Smith. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. 3rd and long, it's Smith. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back now in Buffalo. It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard, they trail as we start quarter number 4. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. 1 receiver left, 2 to the right. Smith on 1st down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
When you hear screen, screen, screen on defense, that's a little bit scary because you know a big play might result.
He was so ready to get to part 2 of the screen, he forgot part 1, couldn't get the ball. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players. Somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. They'll run it now. This is Charcandrick West. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down and 6. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And never good. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Preston Brown, the linebacker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Bills offense comes out ready to take over. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
There's so many times during camp and practice that you get bored as a player doing regular drills. But how about that shed and skate drill right there by the linebacker? You do it each and every day. Get the blocker away and get into the backfield and make a big-time tackle. That's what we just saw.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pickup there at 20 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Let's go.
Now Taylor on 1st down. And this one caught by Hunter over the middle. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Flex round. Let's go. Ryan 38.
If Taylor hit, he lost the football. And I think the Chiefs have it. They do.
In today's NFL, most teams don't have as many goals for the game like we used to have, where you checked off your boxes. But 0 turnovers, that's a universal. And while it won't likely cost them in this game, they're going to regret the fact that they coughed one up here.
Yeah, their first blemish. They had mistake-free football prior. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Quick slant. That's caught by the veteran Macklin. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. Well, I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Now Smith, it's Hill, complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Smith. Caught, Kelsey, left side. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Shift together here from the D-line. 1st and goal from the 5. They run it. It's Charles. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Jamal Charles, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to draw a bit closer. It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. Two scores down, 2 timeouts at their disposal. This is a critical onside kick. And the Bills are going to recover. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical. As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage, as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam. Especially
against man coverage, because man coverage, particularly running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Left side, caught by Matthews. It's a gain of 14 there, and it'll give the Bills a first down.
Anytime there's an open target and there's a reception, the next thing you're looking for, the ability to break a tackle and gain additional yardage. That's what we just saw.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal.
How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, balls out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
Here we go!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Just keep the ball on the ground. Do a little pounding. Chew up some clock. If they can get it in, that might be enough to get them home. And if not, the clock is definitely their friend.
They come out here in the eye. On 3rd and goal, Taylor. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Derek Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. I guess this is how you define backs against the wall. You have a long way to go. You're down by more than a score.
And the defense really isn't going to allow you to get a big play, but sometimes you just have to force it.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. Now it's Smith. And oh, what a catch that time by Maclin. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
What a catch and one-handed, and I'm starting to lose my awe about the play, and maybe I shouldn't. How much of this is the player? How much of it is the glove?
Well, those gloves, they do have a little grip to them,
They
don't
get that
they?
little extra tackiness to them now, and I know the guys in the NFL, the competition committee, some other places, they're talking about examining those gloves to see if they're having too much of an effect on the game.
Now Smith. He's going to let it fly. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I like the boldness, and I like that they took a shot downfield, but it was well covered. He was able to get a hand in and knock it away.
Smith now to throw. It's brought in by Harris. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
And on 3rd and 3, they decided to go with a dime package.
Yeah.
6 DBs.
Yeah, you're right. They've got 6 out there. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
It wasn't 3rd and long. It was more like 3rd and attainable. And oftentimes, offense just want to run enough to pick up a first down. But I think they wanted to break tendency there. Catch the defense plan for the short pass and push it downfield. And they almost collected a big play.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it would appear the Bills are going to win the football game. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Now it's Taylor. And he'll be hit from behind and taken down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. So possession goes over here on the punt. And possession will change here with very little time remaining in this contest. Smith. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. We'll give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On 1st First down, it's Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Delvin Blow with a pick. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. And here come the Bills. The clock cannot be stopped here. Defense can't do anything. So kneel it down, take it home.
No doubt about it. It's what you practice for in winning situations each and every week. Victory formation. Take a knee and go on into the locker room and celebrate.
Call it a victory. Oh, Taylor going to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. And, Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for the Bills, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Oakland next week for a date with the Raiders. So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bills are victorious as we say so long from Buffalo.
Show me what you like. Hey, I put money, I can match it for ya. I'm in this all white fit, looking like a brick and all them zippers on a jacket on ya. He got a thing for a